Welcome back to Vocal Codes Exposed. I'm Nathan, and with me I have Simon and Nick on WhatsApp. This is a very janky setup, but we're all in different places, very different places. I'm in Smith Falls, Ontario. Simon is in Sealy's Bay, and Nick is in Brampton, Ontario. So we're all just trying to connect with one another. A, before Simon goes back to work. B, Nick and I are on very busy schedules, considering we have to work 5 days a week. We were gonna do this yesterday, last night, but Nick didn't have a 3.5 millimeter jack to Type C adapter, as all phones nowadays don't have a jack input. And then he ordered it last night to have it speed shipped to his door. And it did arrive to his door, except somebody stole it. So now he is using Tiana's phone. I gotta say, Nick, I know it's not your fault, but that really did piss me off.
Yeah, what are you doing, Nick?
Too. I guess all my, I tried my best.
Mm-hmm.
I do my best every single day, but somehow, the universe is like, you know what? Let's steal Nick's package. And then Nathan get mad at Nick for someone else stealing his package. But then Nathan realizing that it's not Nick's fault, but he's still very, very angry.
Yo, I was so cheesed. I was so cheesed, man. It's just because how it happened.
I was cheesed too, but I think I wasn't as cheesed as you were. I'm like, oh.
I think it's because we put it off till tonight, and then I came home from work early. I didn't it's not like I came home from work. I'm like, it's not like I told my boss, so I gotta be home by a certain time. It's like Monday, it happened to rain, and I had very short amount of very small amount of inspections to do, so I was able to just go home after my inspections. Plus, our servers were down for the for our apps that we use to communicate with customers and stuff like that, and go to addresses. So that's another reason why I got here early. Yeah, man, that cheesed me.
I had somebody steal all my antidepressants once. I hope they're fucking happy.
Yeah, that's a whole other level. Not only are you cheesed,
you're really desperate when you have to steal someone's antidepressants.
Not only you're cheesed from someone stealing your antidepressants, you're also just cheesed in general because you don't have your antidepressants.
Like I said, I hope they're happy. No, shit happens.
Yeah, no, I guess so. The last time we all hung out was... has it already been a month already? No, it wasn't that long ago. It was like mid-May. Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah, it's like... I don't remember, and all I know is it was sometime in May.
Dang. Recently what happened was... This is funny. I find this so funny. But Tiana told me, because she was getting you a gift for Father's Day, and it was these earbuds that you always wanted, that all these ads that on Instagram especially. I'm sure Simon knows what I'm talking about, these special earbuds, these wireless earbuds. But Tiana sends me a message saying, "Don't let Nick buy those earbuds. I'm gonna get these earbuds for him for Father's Day." I'm like, bet, okay. So I think I sent you a message, but then I called you afterwards. I'm like, hey, don't get those earbuds. My buddy.
Yeah, you were on the call. This was at roughly 4:30 a.m. and you're like, oh yeah, there's I heard stuff about these earbuds, and they're kind of pretty much telling me they're crap. And I'm in my head, I'm like, oh man, I did my research. And I know a guy from work who had them for a year. And he told me, he keeps telling me to get these headphones.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, you're full of crap. But anyway, yeah, what you're saying.
Yeah, because I was saying hey, don't get these earbuds. A buddy of mine is gonna test them first to see if the hype is actually real about these earbuds. And it was just one of those things where you're like, oh, okay, whatever. And then was it like not even 24 hours later? You're at work and you ordered them.
Yeah, it was at work. I literally did it at work. I'm like second guessing myself. I'm on the website. I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, I can hear your voice in the back of my mind saying, "God, don't get those headphones." I'm like, "Nah, what the hell is he talking about?" And it's like, click, and just order them. And like, I felt so relieved. I'm like, oh, yes, I did it. And the next, you know, like on the way back, I called you like, Nathan, I did it. I got the headphones. And you're like, no. I'm like, what? You're like, no. You're like, no. I'm like, and you're like, I need to make a call. And I click. I'm like, okay. And next, you know, I get a text message from Tiana. How the hell did you get those headphones? I was gonna get you those headphones for Father's Day. I'm like, and I start putting two to two together. I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh what did I do? No, so I'm like, no, it's Nathan's fault because if he didn't mention those headphones, I probably wouldn't have ordered those headphones for another month.
Dang.
But it's because you mentioned it. My brain got me going. I was like, okay, now I gotta order those headphones. Nathan told me not to, so I have to order them right now. Like,
yo, all I can picture is just like you. It's like after I get off the phone, you're like, nah, fuck this guy. You hit the order button.
You know
What'd you say?
What to do.
You're like Nathan said, he's like, you know what you remind me of? You remind me of the squirrel from Ice Age. You're like, you gotta get that acorn. You're just like, you're so twitchy.
Yo, gotta get that fucking nut.
I got that nut, and I was happy. I got it. Like I got that nut. It made me. I was like, yeah, you know, I put it off for like 3 months. Once I finally got it, but at the same time, it was like, once you get that nut, it was post nut clarity, man.
Post nut clarity.
I was like, shit, what did I do? What did I do? I was like, oh man, I was like, oh
Oh,
but,
dang.
you know, it's all for the best because she got me the better one. She got me the
What?
I forgot what it's called, but it's just the higher level one. So I said, no, it's okay. Still get me those, and I'll just give those ones to Nathan. I'll sell it to Nathan. So it all worked out in the end.
Yeah, no.
In the end, it doesn't even matter. Lincoln Park.
No,
Teach you to make your own decisions, though.
Freaking. Fuck.
It kind of ruined the surprise now.
No, it did. It straight up ruined the surprise.
I'm not gonna have to pretend to be surprised when I open that gift. Like,
Just
oh,
go
wow.
Go like not sarcastic, but like full on, like jump up and down in the living room, be like, yeah, knock Melody over. Out of the way, I got earbuds. Just running around. Get like one of those like, popper things with like the glitter. Be like, yes! And run around. Show the appreciation.
Pop it right off the balcony.
Oh my god.
Also, unrelated, when is Father's Day, by the way?
Isn't it the 18th? Is it the 18th?
You both looked at me so deadpanned. I thought you were about to be like yesterday, and I was gonna just shit myself.
No,
I don't know, man. I just
because I have to wait that long before I can even listen to those, like those headphones. It kind of sucks. I have to wait. I ordered them so I could have them, and now I have to get them as a gift. So now I have to wait. I have to wait.
I just feel like sorry, I'm back. So I just feel like a lot of people, well, fathers, I guess in this scenario, I feel like a lot of fathers don't really celebrate Father's Day anymore like they used to. Like it used to be this big thing. Like Father Day.
Was it?
I don't.
Was it?
I don't know, man.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
It really wasn't. It was more
no,
about...
I don't know what world you were living in, Nathan. Because no one gives a shit about
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man.
Even grade school, they're like, all right, here, you can write a card and then give it to your father. But then on Mother's Day, they're like, all right, write a card. You're going to make an art gift for it, too. And then you're going to put it in the mail, and it's going to mail to yourself. And you're like, okay. Sweet. The difference started then. That's when the indoctrination started.
I don't know. Like,
you know what? with the whole gift thing, just jump back to me pretend to be excited. So I never really celebrated Christmas that much growing up, but here it's a big deal. So Tiana would sometimes know what she would want for Christmas, and everyone, and even her mom and stuff. So I would buy it for them, even though they asked for it. I'm like, so you know you're getting this for Christmas, right? Like, oh yeah. So why am I'm wrapping it? Yeah. So I'm gonna put it underneath the tree. Like, yep. Okay, and then Christmas comes, they open it. Wow! Oh, wow! You shouldn't have. I'm like, this is a thing with you guys. You just pick out your own thing sometimes and just just open it again, just for the joy.
Man,
Like,
well,
just
I don't know,
It's
man.
the tradition.
Like,
yeah, I think it's tradition. I'm still. I mean, it's cool. I wish I had that. That I don't know that thrill for Christmas.
it's just so freaking stressful for no reason, man. Like,
Christmas makes me very stressed. When December comes, I'm like shitting my Depends, man. I'm like, I gotta make sure I got my Depends on. I'm like, oh shit.
for everybody who don't know what Depends are, it's adult
December
underwear.
1st, just explode into my diaper. Just explode. I'm like, oh crap, it's happening.
I can't tell you how much I love my sister for it, but on Christmas we both like text each other like, so what do you want? I'm like, I don't know. It's like, what do you want? I don't know. I'm like, you want to get each other nothing? Sure. Nice. It's just the perfect situation. And then whenever she needs to get something for Father's Day, Mother's Day, or Christmas, she sends me money if I'm at home, but I'm almost always at work on Christmas. So I'm just on a boat and I'm like, here you go. You get money. You get money. You get money.
Everybody gets
you
money.
Get a keychain.
You got a keychain?
Yeah, you get a keychain.
It's just, there's always that one person. You're like, hey, I found this. It was on the road.
Well, it's that weird
keys.
like obligation factor,
I'm buying
right?
it. You're just finding it on the fucking road.
It's that weird obligation factor where you have to get everyone something. It doesn't matter what it is. It's like, dang. Or it's like, oh, I got my family something. Oh, wait, now there's extended family. Oh, well, now there's like best friends, and now there's this, and now there's that.
I mean, for me, I couldn't care less. But I do find joy, like even though how stressful it is when I am able to get them like gifts.
Right.
It brings me joy when they they light up and they open it. But in the back of my mind, when I buy a gift, even for Mother's Day, I have kind of like this regret, like, oh, she's gonna hate this. Why the hell would I get this for Mother's Day?
Right.
It's so stupid. It's so dumb. But really, Tiana is like loving it. Like, she's like, oh my god, because I got her for Mother's Day most weirdest things. I got her for like an anime blanket.
Yeah.
I forgot what show it is. Damn it. Oh, anyway, I got her a water bottle. I got her a glass. I got her like wine. I got her some other thing I can't remember. She ended up loving it. So she's not like big on girly stuff. So it's like, cool. I can get her whatever I think she would like, which is cool. I'm not like thinking like, oh, I better get her this because all the other men are getting all their girlfriends this. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's nice.
I'm looking at my audio recording device and seeing like the volume thing spike every time I pick up my glass. So my entire audio is just going to be me drinking.
You got slurp.
I can give it a good slurp. Some ASMR to your podcast.
Yo, that's wild.
Wow. That's crisp.
What about mine?
That's crisp right in my ear. That's a good crisp. Like someone's enjoying a nice beverage, an alcoholic beverage.
Yes. Is there any other kind of beverage?
Yo, I got this tiny ass point and shoot camera recording as B camera.
Loser.
I got Nick. Look at this setup here. Look at that. Well, my camera's, I don't know if you can see it. It's actually over there. But and then I got the freaking ring light, and then I'm monitoring my levels here, and then if I go over here, oh crap!
I got a ring light too.
There we go. It might take a second to load. There we go.
Let's see if I can turn there.
Am I still recording? Yeah.
That would suck if you weren't.
Yo. Well, no joke. My actual external recording, so this right here, it did stop recording. So I'm gonna have to splice that in.
Oh,
Luckily,
shit.
I have you guys to carry, you guys were talking, which is fine. I'm just gonna splice that in. But yeah,
Ah.
um, this is gonna take a long time to edit. This is probably take like probably 3 or 4 days to edit, just because there's so much like video and syncing up. It's basically
Hey,
syncing
well,
up.
glad it's not me.
Yeah, man. Man, you know what, Nick? Though, like you're in like in acting school and stuff, and the thing is, Simon knows more about cameras now than you do. It's kind of sad.
I don't fucking care. I'm meant to be behind the camera. No, in front of the camera, not behind the camera.
Fucking
But also,
I mean-
I do want to learn. I will start learning because I actually want to start like creating short films and stuff like that. But before the short films, like me creating the short films, I want to like reach out to schools and colleges and see if they're doing any student films. And like, I don't even get I don't care if I get paid or not. I just want a reel. I just want like footage of me to put on my resume. You know.
yo, do you
And,
follow this guy?
I know.
Do you follow this guy? Shout out to Noah's Ark, I do believe on Instagram, where he makes those like ridiculously cinematic, like reels on Instagram.
I don't know if I'm following him.
No, but he looks pretty dope, man. Like I don't know if it's like these are this clips from an actual film that he does, or he just shoots these and he has like a whole production just to shoot these like really cool cinematic clips. But yeah, no, it's pretty dope. I think that's what you should do, and that's what you should be doing is working on stuff for yourself. Because the acting business is just too complicated. It's not really complicated. It's just everybody's doing it now. Everyone's putting their kid. Everyone's a theater kid. Every parent's a theater parent. Everyone's doing it now. But you'd be surprised how many people are from Brampton. I mean, look at what's his face from Superbad, Michael Cera,
Yeah.
the nerdy looking kid. He's from Brampton.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a
shit,
lot.
I had no idea.
Yeah, there's a lot of people from
I had
Brampton.
no clue.
Yeah.
You're telling me everybody's theater kids, and there's me. Like I got zero clue. I was gonna say this is my setup here. I'm on the floor. This is
You
my
have really good.
desk. It's a good setup.
You have really good acting skills. I mean, not like very subtle for you, Simon. Like I feel
Yeah.
like even though like you're not doing it, like you're not acting, but based off your personality, you could get into it very easily.
I mean, I'm acting like I'm interested in what you're saying, and to be honest, it is very intriguing.
Yo, get wrecked. Get wrecked.
See what I mean?
It's on. That's what I'm talking about. It's on the fly. Simon just says shit on the fly, like it's snappy. I can't do
It
that.
gets me in trouble. Like, I was at that date with the girl, and all these guys are at the house and everything, and I'm just joking around about. She's like, "Oh, well, Simon does electricity, so like, I just need someone who does plumbing." I'm like, "I do plumbing." And I'm like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, like all the things that need to be done on a boat, I can do them on a house."
Right.
She's like, "Oh, okay. So you're willing to do electricity here?" I'm like, "Yeah, I love it. Like, I keep the power on to keep it interesting. You know, I get electrocuted a little bit. It's like add some danger to it." And everyone's looking at me like, but I swear I'm joking. But I never clarified that, so they all think I just like actively put myself in major danger. So yeah,
Hey, it's people want to hear that. It makes you way more interesting.
I think they just think I'm a little dumb. So one guy's like, "That's really stupid." I'm like, I know. I'm not gonna clarify that I don't do it, but I know.
No!
What? What
It's
happened?
reconnecting.
Oh.
Oh,
No.
we can still see you.
Well, we can still see
Right,
you.
can.
Oh no! Oh no!
Unfortunately.
Nick, we can still see you.
Oh, that's reconnecting. Let's get another drinky boo. Oh, there we go. We're back.
We never lost you.
We never lost you, Nick. We never lost you. We're watching you panic. We're watching you. You're like, oh no, and they're like, oh no.
Panic at first, and he's like, "Well, time to drink."
Yo,
I was gonna leave. I was legit about to like get up and leave for a second.
man, this chair is so loud for no
Would
reason.
have been gold.
Yo, are you gonna leave that in? That's funny. Okay, well, hold on a second. I'm gonna just grab something real quick. You guys can.
You had like an hour to set up, and now you're going to grab things.
Bro, this guy took a freaking shower, man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
I'll
haven't
be back.
showered all day.
What a freaking loser.
To be honest, I never thought video was going to be like this much of a problem for a podcast. And when you're like, oh, I'll be back early, I'm like, great, 5, 6, we'll pound this thing out. 6:45 comes around, you're still struggling with video for a podcast.
The thing is, we've done this. Did we do this before? So I've done this before, but it wasn't for a podcast. I've done it for a video for YouTube, and it is on New Year's Eve / New Year's Day. Maybe you've seen some short clips of it. And Nick had to do this exact thing where you have an external audio recording device. Yo, Nick just dove in frame. Like, what was he doing? But
I
yeah,
thought Tiana just threw him back in. She's
so
like,
Nick,
"Get
you
back in
remember
the
the last
video."
time we did this, right? This whole video setup. It was for New Year's Eve / New Year's Day, where you had to record. Like I had to record the footage, and then you had to externally record your audio, and then I had to sync it up in post.
Yeah, that was hella annoying. I was bent.
Yo, did you see my screen? Did you see the screenshot of that, of the edit timeline of that? I posted on my stories a long time ago.
Yeah.
Man, it was
Give me a brain
nuts.
aneurysm. When you sent me that, my nose started bleeding.
Yo, it took straight up like
I was like, fuck that.
I could edit like a 4K half an hour vlog in maybe like an hour and a half. That shit took me like 3 hours to edit. It was nuts. But I knew
off-screen magic.
Yeah, off-screen magic.
Filled the glass with
While you guys
fizz
move
going
on
into
with
the,
your
audio.
while you guys move on with your lives, I'll be sitting here.
Wait, Simon,
struggling.
can you hear that? Wait, what are you drinking right now? Yo, that gulp.
That freaking gulp. Yo.
You can hear the gulp.
That freaking gulp.
Are you mix it with something, right? Like Coke or something, or?
Hey, whoa now. PG.
Why was
Pepsi.
that gulp so loud, man?
Pepsi, okay.
Pepsi, no Coke. Because Pepsi was on sale. I might be rich, but I'm, cheap. Yeah.
That's how you stay rich, right?
Yeah, I put that cat food instead of tuna. Straight up. Same thing. Same thing. It really is. I use diesel instead of gas. No, other way around. I use gas instead of diesel.
Man,
I don't know. Whichever one's cheaper. I'll put water in it. I see some people running cars on water. I don't know.
Okay, man.
I use my bike.
Like you bike all the way to Toronto. Whatever's cheaper. Yeah, whatever's cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, bike parking is impossible. You get a bike stolen. Oh, I just found that parking ticket underneath my car mat from the last time I was there. I'm like, oh, shit, forgot to pay that again. And I would have gone to work again and come back to the letter telling me I owe more and like late fees. So paid that off.
Oh yeah,
but
the parking ticket. I forgot.
That cheesed me so much. I paid for the hour and I came out 9 minutes late and got the ticket.
Yeah.
9 minutes late.
2 hours, and he comes. Yeah, I paid for 2 hours instead of 12. So I'm like, okay, it's $2 or $5. All right, I'll just spend the $2 for 2 hours, and I'll be out before the guy comes. And he came like out 9 minutes after my time ran out, so I got a $40 ticket.
Even I was like, when he told me like, oh yeah, I paid like the 2 hour one or whatever.
Yeah.
Was it 2 hours?
Yeah, 2 hours
like
at like 8.
I was like, oh yeah, 8 in the morning. I'm like, oh, damn. I'm like, because I felt like that was like perfect, but at the same time, like it wasn't perfect enough.
It
I was like
just off. Yeah,
it was just off. I'm like, okay, well, that's smart. Yeah, 2 hours. Okay, I can see that. It's reasonable. But I'm like, but only knowing Simon, and possibly like, I feel like I would have grabbed the 12 hour, like the 12 hour one just in case.
I tried saving $2. Like
That's what I mean. I was like, this fucking $2. I was like, as I was thinking in my head, this guy was really trying to save $2.
Yo,
And
this
I'm getting a
literally
$40
could've-
parking ticket.
I literally could have made that $2 back at like the back alley of any Taco Bell. What was I thinking?
That's what I mean. And when he told me, I was like, Oh. Okay. Well, whatever. If you, I would be nice. I'm like, okay. Well, if this guy wants to save $2, that's cool. I mean, if he can make it, that's
Yeah.
cool. But I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, two.
I'm internally like, idiot.
Idiot.
Yeah, me. I'm like, yeah, $2. I can afford a piece of candy. I can afford half an O. Henry.
You can afford
I'd be shopping at
half an O.
that
Henry.
Farmer's Boy.
Man.
I remember when those
Do you guys-
chocolate bars used to be
My stomach's
69 cents at
growling.
the
I'm
dollar
fucking
store.
hungry.
Nice.
Oh man, that was. When was that? Was that like in high school?
Early high school.
Yeah.
Early
yeah.
high school, yeah.
Yeah.
Showing our age
Yeah.
now.
Ooh, that nice shutter sound of this freaking cannon.
Man, you reminiscing of chocolate bars, this guy just being a perv, taking pictures of whatever and whoever.
Yo, leave me alone, man. Gotta take photos of the freaking guy. It's for the gram, dude.
For the gram. Yeah.
I love that. Okay, here's the thing about DSLRs, man. That's one thing I'm gonna miss. So mirrorless cameras are becoming more of a thing. I'm gonna miss that sound of the actual physical mirror flipping up. I know y'all don't give a shit, but I do miss that sound, for sure.
Where it's more mechanical.
Yeah.
It's probably like unrelated, but I miss the sound of mechanical keyboards. Like that.
Oh, like
Makes you
the
sound
actual clicking
productive.
sound.
Oh yeah.
Man.
I think you can get apps to like make it do the sound now.
Yo.
But it's just not the same as feeling the key just pressed down with the
No,
mechanical.
yeah, no, I totally get it. I totally get it.
And then you just like running your fingers over it as a kid to pretend you're doing something really complicated. And someone's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, nothing.
Yeah.
Man.
Mashing keys.
So like what my goals are for the future for this podcast is, now that Simon has his basement renovated, I purposely tricked you, Simon, this whole time. I had you renovate your entire basement just for my podcast. How do you feel about that?
I'm a little confused as to why you had me put a sex dungeon in it now, but okay, go.
Oh. Well. Let's hear more about that.
Yo.
Underneath the fire alarm, you pull that off. There's some like eye bolts in there that you can hook ropes through, a bunch of straps, red lights in the wall. I don't know. Nathan was very
Whoa.
specific.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
we even got like little D loops on the floor to put chains and shit.
Yo, you're wild.
Whoa.
You're
Damn,
wild.
Nathan.
It's for the. I thought
You're
like you
wild.
said podcast
You're
stuff.
wild.
What kind of chains was it? Was it like heavy duty or was it like
I don't know.
things you
Nathan
could
said
snap
he'd
out
supply
of? You
them.
know?
Nathan said he had them already. I don't know. Whatever you got, Nathan. He's like, I got all the equipment for this podcast. Don't worry, I'm gonna come over there. Did he just put us on hold? Yeah. Man's trying to come up with an alibi.
Oh,
He's like,
crap.
damn, they know.
Sorry guys.
Coming
Sorry,
up with an alibi.
Sorry guys, I got a random ass phone call. 1 second. Here we go. I'm really,
Random.
man. I'm
You
really
know who it
hoping
was.
this. Yo, Nick, can you? Yo, can you? Right now on shut up on Tiana's phone right now. Can you quickly screen record like right now? Screw the audio. Just quickly screen record. Just as a backup. Dang, like.
It's like a fucking sleepover where he's like, stop laughing, you want to talk. Just see your.
Yeah, exactly.
Dang.
He paused the video, but yet he wants me to still screen record it.
Yeah, he's pretending it's a test.
he-
The man's talking.
No, for sure. Well, she was calling me like twice, man. I sent her a message. I'm like, recording a podcast. Please don't call. What does she do? She calls.
It's like calling. Sorry, what does that mean?
Yeah. What's that mean exactly?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure, like, what time is it you're doing it, and I'll figure it out. But to be fair, she got a kid. You never know when the kid's gonna, poop himself,
Yeah.
commit genocide.
Y'all
You don't know
continue.
kids.
Y'all continue talking. I'm just gonna call her for like 30 seconds to see what's going on.
So do you want me to still screen record?
Yes,
or,
yes. Please,
like,
please still screen record. Please, please.
for how long?
Just keep screen recording.
As long as
Just
it
keep
takes.
screen right now, please.
Go.
It's not my phone.
Just screen record, bro.
Do it, you imbecile.
Just do.
Do
Oh
it.
my god.
Stop
Nick.
yelling at me!
Do it. Do it.
It's not gonna hear anything. Will it hear you guys since I have headphones in?
We've got 2 different recorders going. We're good.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's screen recording.
Okay, because you guys got
Why do you have to
external
drink,
recording
man?
devices. Dang. Okay.
I'm not. What
Are you screen recording now?
Yes, I'm screen recording.
Okay, good. Just give me 30 seconds. Y'all
Gosh.
y'all keep chatting. Just give me 30
Idiot.
seconds.
Sounds like Nathan is like what do you call customer service. Okay, I'll be back. Just
It's like trying to, when you're like messing with the scammers who are pretending to be customer service. That's what this feels like. You just hit screen record. What do you mean? It's on my phone.
Yeah. You want me to get a gift card? What do you mean? What kind of gift card is like a could be like Target? Can it be like no?
Asked me, get $100 gift card, and I came out. I was like, did you get the gift cards yet? I tried to, but they only had $25 gift cards. They didn't have any $100 gift cards. It's like, no, you could have gotten 4 of those. That would have equaled 100. Oh.
Yo.
Oh, okay.
This
Next
is so
time.
frustrating. Tell me why. Tell me why I just called her back just to check up on things and she just doesn't answer, falls off the face of the earth. Just give me a second.
She's gonna call you back when she sees the missed call now. Maybe it's like an ADHD thing, because I know, Nathan, you've mentioned this a few times where people like just fall off when you try to respond to them. But I know for me and Nick, like we just like send whatever we need to send and then throw the phone down and walk off in our own direction. Like straight up. Like literally what you're talking about, do people throw their phones away?
It's kind of true.
Well, Nathan's literally complaining about it all the time. He goes, do they throw their phone away? Yes, we do. Fucking chuck that. It's on the couch. It might be in the cupboard. It might be in the fridge. I don't know where I put it. I'm doing my own thing.
Oh, man.
So here's the thing. I do the same thing, but it's very for myself personally. It's very conscious. Like I think about it all the time. Like when I send a message, I do throw my phone and walk off. I'm like, dang, you know what? I better check on that in like 30 seconds. Just to make sure. I don't know how it works for y'all, but maybe here's the thing.
We're thinking about
always
Transformers
positive.
or Barbie. We don't know, man. Like after 30 seconds, that phone doesn't exist. If we can't see it, we're not thinking about it.
Like I was thinking, I don't know, man. Like I think I do have ADHD, but it's not. I think I conditioned myself to just function with it. Dang,
You could do that?
Find a way to. This is gonna be the worst podcast I've ever. Yeah, like, well, because the thing is, right, like, because I
went years that I like wondering what the hell is wrong with me. I thought it was
no. You functioned, but like, no, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. You functioned. That's not what I mean. Like, you functioned with it. You functioned with it, but in terms of affecting your day-to-day life and what it does to you, like for me. This could be dyslexia or ADHD, and 2 go hand in hand with each other and have the same symptoms.
So I'm on a roller coaster.
I just force my way through it at work, at home. If like I'm always fixated on not missing out on phone calls or text messages. I feel like that's a form of FOMO, but I think FOMO is just it's just a fear of missing out, obviously. So I think I'm obsessed with not missing phone calls or text messages. I'm also obsessed with really trying to understand what people are saying. Even if I don't understand it, I get upset if I don't understand it, and I beat myself up about it. Even though it could be complicated, even though if most people don't understand this one specific thing, I beat myself up for not understanding it.
I mean,
it's like I don't know.
It doesn't
It's fucking
sound
weird.
like
It's weird, man.
ADHD. Like, I'm not a doctor or nothing. I can't diagnose you, but it just don't quite click with ADHD unless you're like hyper focused all the time on your phone. But even that doesn't make sense because that only lasts like as long as you're getting dopamine from it, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's just a form of dyslexia
Well,
or like
I think it's
comprehension
definitely
dyslexia
dyslexia. I can
because
relate to that because if I'm trying to have a conversation with someone, if I'm trying to explain something, I literally have to like in my head. I really have to think about what I'm saying, like each.
Stop yelling, my guy.
Stop yelling, like, jeez. Anyway, but like, I really have to like when I'm like
Fuck
explaining
you.
something to someone.
For those of you listening, I had to turn the microphone off so I can yell
interrupted me, man.
and
I'm fucking talking.
yell
Fuck?
to everyone.
Rude. First he
I'm sorry,
yells,
I'm
and
trying
now he's
to
like interrupting.
okay.
Fuck
Let me
outta
okay.
here.
But Nick,
Let's start our own
before you,
podcast.
Nick,
you.
before you continue,
Yeah, facts.
I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
our own
sorry.
podcast. We're
Before
just
Nick,
losers.
Nick, I'm sorry. Nick, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but let me just explain this to the people listening. So I'm actually controlling my volume, so I had to turn the volume on my microphone so I could yell to everyone in the house to not be yelling and raising their voices because I'm on a podcast, because you guys can hear me the entire time, but to the listeners, I just muted my microphone, which is why Nick and Simon were saying, "Hey, don't yell," jokingly, because I just screamed to
So
like
you just
let
made
everyone
us
know I'm
sound
doing a podcast.
schizophrenic. Nice.
But yeah, okay, continue, Nick. I'm
Stop
sorry.
yelling.
I'm sorry. Hey, Simon,
Yelling.
you're fucking criminal.
It's literally the voices in our
Fucking
head.
criminal. This is gonna be the worst podcast to edit. I'm already like I have high blood pressure already.
I don't know how to respond to that. I really don't know how to respond to that. When you want to be concerned, I try to be back. Okay.
You do it to yourself, my guy.
Oh man.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, okay. Jump back. I don't even know what's worth going back now.
I don't even know what you were saying.
Yeah, anyways, to relate to Nathan, what he was saying, but for me, I was like, okay, well, if I was trying to explain something to someone, I really have to think about what I'm saying, like, in mid-sentence for them to... for me to actually get the words out properly. I stutter a lot when I'm talking to people, and it gets annoying, but also on the ADHD side, when I'm telling a story, the story goes fucking nowhere. Like, if I'm telling a fucking story and there's a like there's the what was it call it what do you call it
Yeah.
I guess the story is about like me and a friend like went to a ballpark.
Yo, look at Simon's
No,
face.
Dude, I've zoned
so
out like twice.
No, see what I mean? I'm actually like this is the problem. Like, so the story is about a friend and I we went to a ballpark, right? I would tell the story, right? This is how it go down. Oh yeah, so my friend and I, it's kind of funny story actually. We were on our way to a ballpark, but on the way, like, oh yeah, so it's that friend. He works like at that one place. Yeah. So he's at that one friend. It's kind of funny. He actually fell on the way there, and he got a nasty cut, and yeah, he was bleeding all over the place. And never mind. That's not part of the story. We were going to the ballpark, and so I get distracted very easily by.
I get it. So you can't fluidly tell a story because the I guess the subtopics in the story you veer off into the subtopics.
Yeah,
rather
it's the
than
actual
staying on
point
track
of the
to actual
story. So it would
point
take
of
me
the
like
story.
fucking 20 minutes to tell a 1 minute story.
It's like that Imagine Dragon Star song where they edit it to be like first things first, second, third things first, fourth things second, fourth, third. It all connects though. Like there is an intergalactic web of everything. And yeah, somehow alien incest is connected to bumblebee honey populations. It's connected. It's all connected.
It's all connected. I'm telling you, man, it's all connected. You wear like a tinfoil hat. It's all connected. I'm telling you, man. And you have to like talk like a hippie. I'm telling you, man. It's all connected. You gotta like really think about it, man. I'm not just saying this. Like, I'm not crazy, man. Don't look at me like that.
No. You don't want to think about it because thinking's what the man wants you to do. That's why they put you in schools to make you think, man.
Wait,
man,
you don't need to think about that. Let me get my tinfoil hat. If I'm thinking about that, I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking.
Oh, tinfoil doesn't work, man. The man sells tinfoil. What you're going to want to do is dig a big hole in the sand. And you're going to want to put your head right in that hole. And you're going to want to put the sand over that hole. And then when you stop breathing because there's sand all in that hole, you're going to stop thinking. That's a little known trick.
You're definitely going to stop thinking. You're from suffocation. Jeez. You're going to just be like... When the last neurons in your brain, man, actually stop going about in the little wave in the little in the membrane of your brain, man. That's when you stop thinking. Is when your oxygen supply gets cut off straight to your brain, man. And that's when truly, man, you will be set free from this really weird conserved matrix that we live in, man. You will stop thinking, and no one will even
people
bother
listening to this
what's going on inside your mind because you have already left this matrix, man.
I hope people edit this video and just take that.
In other words, you're just dead. You died, but I mean,
I can't wait for that to be like the video clip that makes you break out.
Yo, wild,
like become like famous. Somebody just clips that, and then like you're gonna have to stick to this crazy fucking persona. It's gonna be what makes you famous, though.
Jeez, I hope not, because that's a lot of work. I think I'll have a mental breakdown after 5 years of this persona that I put on.
No, that's perfect because the mental breakdown will feed.
Nicholas Kirk puts on this persona, which lasted 5 years.
Yo, Nick, is this true? Does method actors actually go like insane after a while?
Well, it's hard for me to like even go there because it's not like I've acted before, but I can. Sometimes I have these weird moments where I would look at myself in the mirror, figure out what character I could play, and just kind of like have fun with it. And I could like if I could put that character in, if I could play a character for 30 minutes in that mirror.
Right.
Sounds like
I start to like look deep beyond Nicholas Kirk. Like what character can I play and how can I play it? And I start to like imagine that. There's not like Nicholas Kirk doesn't exist. There is no such thing as that person. So it's hard for me to put myself into method actor's shoes. But if I could imagine it, it is very stressful because method acting can take a toll on you if you don't do it in the right way. In other words, like method acting does help a lot of actors. Like it helps them because you're trying to play the best character ever on screen, and whatever can help you is, which is method acting. And that's fine. But you got to do it in a safe way. A lot of people get pissed off at you on set probably because you're like, oh man, he's so annoying because he's just in character all the time. He's just a dick or whatever this, or he's so happy all the time or whatever this. He's playing this character or whatever this. I don't know. But like for example, like Heath Ledger, like I'm not sure exactly how it went down. So
Did you just say Keith Ledger? It's Heath Ledger.
It's just you and your hearing, Heath. My guy.
Yeah, right. So for like Heath Ledger, like, I'm not sure exactly how it went down. So obviously, like do your research. But like I'm pretty sure, like when he was doing method acting, like for the Joker, like he kind of like locked himself in his hotel room,
right,
and kind of like just put on this persona, like he is the Joker. Like he kind of went crazy from it. I'm not sure. I don't think that was what drove him to like kind of like commit suicide. I'm not sure it was commit suicide. How did he die? Like wasn't it like an overdose or something? Yeah, so
Yeah, I
I
was
don't
pretty
think it was
sure
like
it's an
an
overdose.
intentional suicide, but I'm sure there was other things going on. I'm sure he didn't plan on dying, but I'm sure like it was just one of those things where like whatever. But I'm sure method acting did not help it, especially like a role for the Joker. So you just gotta like really be very careful with method acting.
No.
I thought that was like a urban legend type thing where like the Joker role was cursed. Everybody who's played it has gone a little bit loopy.
I could see that though. I'm not like when you think about the Joker, when you think about the Joker's character, you really have to put on a performance for the Joker's character because if you don't, you're as an actor, you'd be like, okay, you'll forever be known as that shitty actor,
Mm.
like or that like actor who played Joker horribly. Like they'll be like,
What
oh
do
yeah,
they
actor
call
has
that?
sucked playing Joker.
What do they call that? Do
Huh?
they call that typecasting?
Not
Is that
typecasting.
typecasting?
Typecasting is where like you're just typecasted for that one kind of like for example, if you look at me, for example, someone's like Nicholas Kirk. Oh yeah.
Porn star.
He oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
No,
Yo.
like for example, like you'd be like, okay,
Yo.
thug. Like you just typecast it as a thug, or you just typecast it as a nerd because you look like a nerd or you look like a thug. Like you know what I mean? That's what typecasting is. Like,
Yeah.
but what in terms of the Joker, like
Dang.
I think when
It's like the guy who played
maybe
Joker in Suicide Squad, where everyone's like, "Wow, he really like screwed it up." Though I hear it's not his fault because they edited a bunch of his good stuff out and just made him this gangster Joker, and nobody wanted
oh
that.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. So it could be like it's probably like all production. Like you could play a character really well. It's all about what the director wants. Or also about what like the producer wants, you know. And it's just like I think the Joker is a character where you really have to put a lot of energy into. And if you don't, then you're gonna screw it up, and people will like forever like remember it. And I think that's what puts a lot of stress on an actor.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
I think by far my favorite Jokers are Heath
Dang.
Ledger and Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh yeah. I think that's most people's favorite Joker. I think people who like the other Joker in Suicide Squad, I feel like it's more of a younger generation,
Wait, I
possibly,
don't know who. I don't know anyone who really
who don't
likes
really know
Suicide
the.
Squad's Joker. That's like I haven't met anyone yet. It's like, oh, I love the Suicide Squad Joker. Like that's just me. Like I don't know if it's like just a small amount of number who like likes it or it's just coincidence. I haven't met anybody.
I'd say it was a large population because, like, this is the only part of acting industry I know about. I don't know why I know it, but I heard he wanted to sue because he was contracted to do the Joker for a few movies, but after Joaquin Phoenix did his Joker, they're talking about doing more Jokers with him, and this guy from Suicide Squad's like, "Yo, no, I'm the Joker. Like, what? You guys contracted me to do it. What the hell?" And they're like, "No, you blew it." It's like, I
Wow.
didn't blow it. The directors cut it out, like all my good stuff, which I got
Wow.
no clue about. So he's
Right.
upset because he felt like he did a really good job. He even put dead rats in somebody's locker. I think that was him or someone else as like part of his method acting.
Damn.
Although to me, it's like that doesn't sound like the
Gnarly.
Joker. Like I don't know
Yeah.
what he was thinking.
And of course, it's like not against any actor. Of course, it's just it is what it is. It like actors, they have their time. They have their I don't know. It's just and when you think about a Suicide Squad Joker, it's obviously a different type of like vibe than the Joker from like Joaquin Phoenix kind of scene. Like you're not gonna picture Joaquin
Mhm.
Phoenix Joker in Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
It wouldn't make sense. You know what I mean? So like that's just two different universes. So I mean I don't know. It's I don't
Well, I do know in for Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, it takes place I think in like 1981, very early 80s, where New York was going through a really tough time. Um, and if you notice too in the movie, like there's a lot of details in terms of like early 80s where there's a lot of trash piled up on the
yeah
side of the roads and because there's a lot of strikes going on early 80s in New York City, so all the trash piled up on the side of the roads is kind of like a tribute to the early phase. What are you smiling about, Simon? What's so funny?
Well, don't worry about it. I didn't realize I was smiling. That girl was messaging me about because I told her to do this podcast. She asked
Shot
me
heroin in his fucking arm.
something like that.
What?
I feel like worry about it, man. I feel like Nick trying to tell a story now. Plus, the audience doesn't have any of the backstory here, so we're gonna go all over the place. All right, so you know in the Bible how Jesus,
Yeah.
not that far back. That girl I went on a date with the other night, literally yesterday, messaged me. Like I seen her yesterday because I woke up at her place, went for breakfast with her at lunchtime, came back home, and then that night she texted me like, "Oh, you want to hang out again?" Because obviously I'm going to work on the 15th, so we got like very limited time. So very nice of her to try and fucking expedite the dating process, make it all the dates fast. So told her tonight I couldn't come over because I was doing this thing, but she can come over here. So she's just texting me now that she's good to come over. She'll be 35 to 40 minutes. And I told her she asked if she needed to bring anything, and I'm like, just whatever you want. I have drinks, but I don't have any wine left. She was telling me some random dude gave her some yesterday. Right. I'm the random dude. And she said it's one of her hoes gave it to her. I was hoping I was at least like top 10. She says I'm top 3.
Damn.
Apparently I'm top 3 of her hoes.
Damn.
Oh,
I'm up there.
Okay, I guess that's a good thing then. Never mind.
I'm making moves.
Man, I try to adjust this volume of this microphone because I can hear like freaking James gaming upstairs, all the way upstairs. This microphone is so freaking sensitive. I'm probably gonna get a microphone that's less sensitive in terms of surrounding
how's the
noise.
lighting on?
But yeah,
on
these Zeal Sound microphones.
Well, I guess on your end for me, like I don't know if you could see me or not.
I don't think anybody cares, dude. This is a fucking video chat.
Shit, honestly,
no one gives a shit about quality anymore. So quality went out the window.
On the floor with my phone there, and you told me not to bump the table that the audio recording's on, but I've been putting my glass on it so many times. You're gonna just.
This is like fucking peak. This reminds you of peak pandemic vibes right here.
We could pretend this is pandemic if you want. You found this old footage from the pandemic. Everybody looks older. But...
yeah.
So Simon, are you thinking of cutting your hair?
It's long enough to donate, but the curls make it fucking like impossible to grow longer. I think it's stayed the same length for ages because every time it grows, it just goes up like into the curls. Yeah.
Goes up.
But apparently it's worth a lot, and now I've been told, because I actually just got it cut the other day, just like the ends to snip off any split ends and make it look a little more even. Yeah, and they're telling me...
your hair grow a little bit better too once you cut the dead ends off.
Yeah. Well, the problem too is like up at the front, we're only down to my chin. Back of my hair, down to my chest. Like...
Damn.
It's weird, and every time I brush my hair, I'm losing so much hair. I'm like, how am I not bald? I can brush my hair 3 times a day and pull that out.
Well, I mean,
then make a little hamster out of it.
When you have long hair. You should see how much I have clumps in my hand when I'm done brushing it. Like even in the shower sometimes, and it's just like,
it don't make sense.
Yo, what's your Simon? What's your hair washing routine? Like, what do you do to wash your hair?
I'm going to get judged, so I take the hand soap and I like scrub it in. I'm still trying to find a good shampoo. Like all I know is for long hair, curly hair especially, don't use anti-dandruff shampoo unless it's like specialized. Like anti-dandruff is just garbage apparently.
Right.
No clue.
I heard
Tresemme
shampoo is the worst now. It has like a bunch of shit that could cause like cancer.
Yeah. That's the thing, man. Everything has everything in it.
Honeywell. I think Honeywell is a brand. I tried
Yeah,
using.
yeah, Honeywell.
Basically, if you go
They're
down
good.
any store, you'll see something
Oh
made out
yeah,
of
yeah,
honey.
Honeywell.
Apparently, you can't buy that because it makes you lose your hair, or it did, and now it doesn't anymore. Please
Oh
don't sue
dang.
me for defamation. I think they had like an issue with it at one point where they had a lawsuit and there's a recall. I don't know if it's still an issue.
Damn.
Um, Pantene's been nice. So anyway, finding a shampoo is hard. Conditioner's good. I've been told to find a leave-in conditioner for it because curly hair just soaks up conditioner so fast. And when
It
I
does.
wash
It
it, I
does.
found it helps to put a hair clip in it and let it dry like up here because when I leave it down here, it gets a little
Ooh, look at
frizzy.
him putting his
But if I
hair
put
up.
it all up here, it actually becomes curly,
Ah, yeah,
which
yeah.
is helpful. Put all my
Yeah.
product in it while it's soaking wet, which I had no idea. Like I literally have my hair dripping and I'm putting in the gel. I don't know why. I think that distributes it better and it still soaks
Do
into the
you
hair.
do you know what hair type you are? There's different types of hair types. Honestly, I shouldn't be talking because I forgot what mine is. Uh,
Shit, I don't want to know at this point. There's so much
well,
information. I
if
just
you go to a
like
professional, they'll like look at your hair, kind of like, okay, well, your hair type is this. I think it was based off of like eight like numbers and letters and stuff like that. And then like once you know your hair type, it'll be easier to like kind of like you know deal with it kind of thing. It's
I
just like in
want to.
terms of thickness and so
Yeah.
like in terms like what hair type is like. Hey, well, the density, like the thickness of it, blah 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 blah.
Mine is thick, like
Yeah.
real thick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thick with an
mine
E.
is thick. I don't know what to
Thick.
tell you. I mean, if the
So
people in the
thick.
video can see this, like,
Yo,
I mean,
I can
dude,
freaking hear this kid in the
that's
background
fucking
just
thick
fucking
too.
going
Like
at it with his gaming.
this
is that more normal for like darker people to have thicker hair? Because I feel like that's a
yes.
thing where you have thicker hair.
It's like
White people
it's
just have like the thinnest hair. I'm lucky to have hair this thick.
well, yeah, like for you, like probably for like a white guy, yours is pretty thick. Like, you know what I mean? Like in terms of like, okay, well, there's white people's hair and then there's Simon's hair. It's like okay,
I
well,
made my own.
Simon's hair is thick for a white person, and then there's thick for a black person. Like mine is very for a black
Thick
person,
for a
mine's
white
not that
person.
thick.
What the fuck?
Mine's not that thick. Mine is between. So my dad, I don't know. He has like he has apparently he has like kind of like straight hair, and then my mom has like thick hair because she's Trinidad, like she's black.
Well, like our dad, our biological father, like, I mean, he's probably bald now, but like,
Enjoy
yeah,
that,
he had like
losers.
straight, yo, he had hella straight hair.
I hope to see
Yeah.
you guys bald in the future because I cannot picture it
Yeah.
at all. You don't have the face for a bald head.
Yo, we look fucking ugly when we're bald, man. We used to get fucking buzz cuts when we were kids, man. We look ugly.
Yeah.
Like we actually look fucking
It was one of
ugly.
my favorite parts about childhood is when the parents like haircut time. Zzz, zzz, zzz. It's like done real cheap, real fast. Just we don't care about your hair. It's just we got to get this shit off. And it's like fair enough. But nowadays apparently they're taking kids to like the barber shop and getting them like professional cuts done so they look good. I'm like it's a child, not a person. What the hell?
Yo, remember when your parents used to say shit like, "Oh, just go to the baby line, cut it to the baby line." What the fuck is that even
Okay.
supposed to mean?
I've never heard that term. I'm still cheesed.
You never heard it,
White.
Nick? Remember, fucking Nick? You couldn't get your hair.
Yeah.
You couldn't get your hair cut because you were always so goddamn
No,
squirmish
honestly,
in the
dude,
chair.
like it's
Nick be doing one of these. This is Nick. This is Nick. This is Nick in the chair.
I was so fucking
He
ticklish.
couldn't sit still, bro.
Dude, I don't like
He didn't like
touching-
anyone
touching
touching his
behind the
head.
ears. I was really ticklish behind the ears. Like now, like I mean, it's not bad. Like I'm an adult now. I can handle it. I'm still ticklish. But I'm like, I can handle it. Like I can handle it. But nah, man. Well, you know what feels good though? Getting that fresh cut and like looking all good. Like when you get that fresh, like You get the lineup and everything like that. You come out of the barber looking like, and then like everyone just hypes you up, like, oh, you got the
Yo,
haircut.
speaking of
Like
I
now,
don't
it's
know
like
what
we're
it
growing
is.
our hair out. We're all growing our hair, well,
Man.
except for you, Nathan. Like me and Simon, like
Well,
we're not gonna
it don't
have that
matter.
until we get our.
yo, yo, speaking of lineups, man, the thing that cheeses me is when they do a lineup in the front, when they do the forehead lineup, and then you have those freaking baby hairs, man. The baby hairs are trying to grow in. It takes like a million years for them baby hairs to grow in.
Yeah.
Because they do that lineup, right? I can't stand that. Next time I get my hair cut, next time I get a professional cut, I'm gonna say, yo, leave the front.
Oh,
Go
are you
touch the
talking
front,
about like
man,
when
'cause
you
that
get a
shit takes
lineup when
long
you
time to
have
grow
long
in.
hair? Or you just like no? See, I don't do that.
Yeah.
For that reason, when you have long hair, don't get a trim. Don't get a lineup when you're growing long hair. It just doesn't make sense because that's
Do you just do you tell them
no.
that?
I don't get lineups when I have long hair, Nathan.
It's funny.
I feel like a lot of barbers just assume you want a lineup though. I just feel like they assume that you want a
The
fucking
first
lineup.
time I
so
ever got a
they
lineup was with a black barber. White people don't know about white lineups. I'm sorry, guys. Like,
Yo, I swear,
Like-
yo, Simon. Yo, listen.
Yo.
Okay, when you're ready to cut your hair, I'm not. I'm just saying, like,
Yo.
if you're ready to donate that hair, that's great. You
yeah.
gotta go to a black barber. They'll make you look fresh. I'm just saying.
Oh,
What I'm saying is, don't get a lineup when you have long hair. When you
Simon
have long
looking
hair, don't,
fucking
because what Nathan
fresh.
used to do, you get a lineup when you had like little, like in a bun, and then what he's saying is when he would put his hair in a
Yeah.
ponytail, he had like the baby hairs that's just starting to grow after the lineup, so you can't put those
Yeah.
hairs back. So like,
yeah. Well, it's like me right here with these hairs that go to the
Yeah.
chin, but then these hairs that go down to my tits.
yeah,
It's weird.
exactly.
They just don't grow as
so
fast.
you only
I don't
get a
get it.
lineup when you have shorter hair and you get like a fade and everything like that. When you have shorter hair,
Okay.
that's the only time you
The
get a lineup.
First time I ever had a fade and it looked fucking impeccable
facts.
was from this black barber. And I go to first
I gotta
choice
turn my
because I was
notifications
broke at
off,
the time. I was in college, so please don't judge.
Fucking understand.
But there's this one lady came in and darker lady, so I never give a shit. It's first choice. You get whoever you get. Like it's first
literally
person to come,
choice.
first to
That's
go.
what it's
Yeah.
called, first choice.
Yeah. I stood there. It's like, what do you want? I'm like, I usually just go shorter on the sides and longer at the top. And this girl, like, normally go number 4, so it's a little longer. This go right down, like, right proper fade, right short. And I'm like, I've never had it this short, and it looks good. She did a lineup too. I didn't even ask for it. Never had a lineup before. She like had it all set up, and I'm like, I don't know what it is about black barbers, but they just fucking do hair so much better than any white
man,
person
that's
ever
right.
in the history of white people.
They got
apparently.
Yo,
it.
man,
You
man,
got that
the
shit down
African American
pat. Like,
community,
we've
man.
It's a craft. It's a craft. It's an art.
They do.
It's an art, man. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
Like
it's
when we went to
straight
that
up art.
barber, me, I think it was Nathan, it was you and me. We went to your barber, Nick, the hair king.
oh yeah. He was wondering where the
Dude,
hell I
my-
went.
Yeah, the hair
Yeah.
king or whatever. Yeah.
My hair looked fresh.
Yo, Nick, is
Yeah,
that what it's
right?
called? What is the place called?
Huh?
Nick, what is the place called?
I forgot. Like, I've been there like I've been like maybe 3 or 4 times, and then like after that, like the pandemic hit, and I left Brampton and I moved to Toronto, and then I guess he was wondering where the hell I went after that. And then when you showed up, he thought you were me, and then like, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. So every time I see him,
Well,
I'm like,
man.
yo, that's my barber. Like when you see, here's the thing with barbershops. When you go to a barbershop, not a fucking hairdresser, you got your own damn barber. You like, that's my guy. And people are like, oh, and then you get that one barber like, oh, I got you, man. I'll cut your hair. I'm like, no, it's okay. I got it. Like, no, I'll cut your hair. Like, no, that guy.
That's
like,
my guy.
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Like, I'll wait. It's like, yeah.
They say
Like,
Yo,
men can't be
facts.
loyal. And they're like, oh, men, all they do is cheat. It's like, no. When the
No,
person matters, when that's your barber, that's your barber.
Yeah,
Like, that's your guy.
barber. Right?
Yo, facts,
Yeah.
facts.
No, I feel dirty going to first choice now because I got longer hair. The first thing I asked the lady
Yo.
at the front was like, can you guys do curly hair? And they're like, everyone, the girl was kind of rude. She's like, everyone here can do dirty hair. I don't know if the question I asked was dumb, but I'm like, I felt dumb for asking it. I'm like, okay, sure, just give me whoever then. It's first choice. In England, I went there, and every time I went to a barber, the guys were like, we don't do long hair because they just not a lot of guys have long hair, so the male barbers don't
yeah.
know how to do long hair. I go to the salons, and some of them are like, "You're gonna have to
Oh,
wait extra time
dang.
because she doesn't really know how to do curly hair, but she's really good. She's just busy right now." And I love that about England because they're like straight up, "I can't do the best job. She can."
She
And you're like,
can.
"Oh,
Okay.
perfect."
Yo,
Yeah.
they're
In
honest.
Canada,
They're
you go
honest.
anywhere,
They're
and they're
honest.
like, "Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it."
Yeah,
So
yeah,
they're just
yeah.
trying
We could do. Is this like the first
It's
person
just-
who wants to
yeah.
get that like haircut? You know.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, we're just about getting the numbers through, making money." In England,
Yeah.
they care. They're like, "Yeah, I can't do it. Sorry, like go somewhere else." And I respect that. This
I respect
like
it
fucking
because
Butch
I'd
Barber's
much
looking
rather
at me
that
going,
than
"I
you
can't."
like screwing up my hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're upfront about it.
That being said, I mean, you got to get practice somehow. Then again, I guess there's not a lot of long haired dudes where I was, so it's like, why even bother practicing something you're not going to see much?
Facts. Yo, Nick, what's Tiana
Yeah, I
doing?
think
Is she
so.
with Melody?
They're in the living room chilling. I'm just in the room.
Does she want to say
I
hi?
can see.
That, family.
No, I'm just comfortable right now. I get up and everything like that. I'm just like literally sitting crisscross like in the bed.
Crisscross
like-
applesauce.
Hands in
All
the
right.
basket.
Yeah. Okay. Well, for the audience, yeah. Yeah. Well, for the audience, Tiana's with Melody. So I guess she was gonna be in the podcast, but then Nick's stupid freaking
It wasn't
dongle
my fault.
situation.
It wasn't my fault.
Someone.
It was not my fault. Nick's stupid dongle situation.
You guys and your dongles. Oh my God.
Fuck, man. I hate the word dongle. Makes you sound like you're saying like penis. Like
Whoa,
His
now
dongle
PG
situation.
podcast.
his dongle situation. I could get it up still. Only
Freaking.
25.
I can't. Alcohol took its toll. And it's
I
a
feel like-
vicious
I feel like
cycle
my-
because you can't do it. You gotta keep on, like, it's a vicious cycle.
I like how alcohol
Like I
makes
said.
me feel, but I can't get it up, so it makes me feel even
Yo.
depressed. So when I'm depressed, I drink more alcohol.
It's true. A little more off-screen magic. Shit, I got a girl coming over. I gotta be, like, somewhat sober. Yeah, fuck it. Shh. She gotta know what she's into.
Yo, the liquid pouring in the background.
She's gotta know what she's getting into. You know, I can't be hiding.
I mean,
who
she
I
would
am.
just catch up when she's over. Like once she comes over, you just drink some water, and she could like just catch up, with a little bit of alcohol if she wants to, of course. Yeah.
So like, is this like what kind of thing is this? Is this like a date?
No, she just wants to be friends, and she's coming over late at night.
It was a dumb question. You stupid.
Oh, I still
sorry.
laugh at that video you sent, which like, yeah, she asked me out, so I don't know if we're gonna just be friends. I'm like, yeah, she asked you out as friends. I know you were
Yo,
like
I
pretty
died.
drunk and exhausted, but it was the funniest thing I'd
Yo,
seen.
yo,
I get it
okay,
though.
yo.
You were tired and also really dumb. It happens.
I died when I seen that, man. I was like,
Yo, for real though. For
Simon
real though.
throwing
In the
shade,
context,
but not
in the
really
type
at
of
the same
context,
time.
though, I actually
He's
don't
throwing
know.
shade and facts.
Yo, facts though. Like the thing is, though, I don't know. I actually
Wait,
don't.
did you just
the
say you
thing is,
still
like,
don't know?
Like a date? I still don't know because the thing is, a
What
date
do you
could
mean
be
a date could be
anything.
anything? It's a date.
I think it was just more of like a date.
You're fucking killing me here.
I still don't know what it could be. It's like an anime right now. Oh, I don't know what it could be. What have I done? Duh.
Yo,
I'm sorry, Nathan, but we're gonna be roasting you.
I don't get asked out. I don't get
Well,
asked
you
out
also
often,
say
so I
no
don't
when
know.
you do. So I mean, I guess I don't even know what to say about it.
Jesus. Jesus.
Well, look, I know you mentioned that you're like you don't have the time to
Damn.
commit to a woman, which is it's admirable, but fuck off, just stop it. You don't have to commit to a woman.
Come on.
Yo.
Just
you don't have to
go on a
commit.
date.
Just yeah, exactly. Go on a date. That's what a date is for.
Yeah.
It's not like you're fucking whipping your dick out on the table, like flopping it right down like a floppy fish.
Wait, is that not how you guys date?
Oh, bro.
Oh, damn it.
Is that why I've been getting ghosted?
Dude.
Whoopsies. But yeah, you noted.
Yo, my freaking nose is so fucking dry
Changing
right
the
now.
subject.
Nick, did you have allergies
What a
yesterday?
Changing the
loser.
subject.
No,
Changing the
sorry.
subject.
See, it's gotta be a
Just
fucking.
slithering
I'm sorry.
around
It's
like
gotta
a
be a
ADHD,
slippery
now
snake
he's
is
I didn't
fake.
mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to change the subject. Yo. No, but for real though, Nick, have you ever fucking blew your nose so much where like your fucking nose
Yeah,
is
I had to
raw
go to
and
the
crusty
doctors
AF
because
at
of
the
it.
bottom?
I had to. He had to give me medicine.
Really?
This
Yo,
is
yeah,
definitely
give
really?
me
That
like
intense?
podcast viewers wanted to hear about Nathan's crusty nose.
His crusty nose, yeah. Nathan, I bet this is
It
Nathan's
still
first
hurts.
topic on the date.
It's
If you go
probably
date-
visible
Oh yeah, look at my
right
crusty
now.
nose.
It's probably fucking. Look at that. Fucking look at my crusty nose,
I
man.
can't-
Look at my
POV,
fucking
you're
crusty
on a
nose.
date with Nathan.
It just jumps to him on the date like it's like yeah. So I had this crusty nose problem. I couldn't get rid of it for the longest time.
Oh. Yeah. So,
And he looks
Yo.
up. Can you see it? You can see it, right? It's like right there.
Yo, you can fucking see my crusty nose.
I have like a deviated septum, but like it's not that bad.
Fuck.
No, I'm not kidding. I'm not Nathan. I'm not
you're not. You almost did, though. That's what matters.
dead.
I'm holding you guys
Whoa.
against that one.
You
Look,
almost sold your
I'm not a
soul.
dating expert here. I've just been on a shitload of dates and failed almost every single one of them. But going on a date's not commitment. You just, I know you're busy, Nathan, but you got some time for it. Try not to talk about your crusty nose. Go out, see how it goes.
Yo, my crusty nose is attractive as
It's-
fuck, man.
The best crusty nose I've ever heard about. At
There you
best,
go.
it's the
We
best
can
crusty
make it
nose I've
clear.
ever heard
Feel
of.
special now.
I actually shaved. I didn't shave. I trimmed up
Dude,
For
are
the
you
Yeah,
first
always
because you know what's
trimmed up?
annoying.
because
You know what's
it was
annoying
starting.
with your beard, Nathan? Because you can't grow a full beard yet, so you get the chaps right here,
Fucking
and then like
patchy.
it looks like it grows out like this, and
Yeah,
it stops
yeah.
right here, and then you get the beard down here. You look like
You know what that is?
like
You know what I call that?
you look like a black Elvis.
You know what I call
but,
that?
like at the same time, like a fuck. You look like a black Elvis trying to
Yo.
be the whitest Elvis ever, but you can't. Like you can grow the chaps, but they go like they're not clean chaps. They go like to here, but they kind of sprawl out a little. But they're like pubic hair looking kind of chaps, not full grown.
Yo, you know what I
fucking-
call that? I call that the Keanu Reeves
No.
beard, because if you look
No.
at Keanu Reeves'
Stop,
beard,
stop, like comparing
Stop.
yourself to
It just
Keanu
doesn't
Reeves.
grow
You
full.
can't, but
Stop.
you can't.
Stop. No.
no, but if you look at it stops like right there. Like,
Well, yeah, that's what I
right
mean.
there.
Like, I mean,
It's a nice crusty
I see
nose.
what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Like, you have the Keanu Reeves thing, but you're still young enough where you don't have it. Like, when you're older, yes.
Yeah, I'm too
But
young.
right now, don't try. Like,
Like now that I'm looking at it, like even in the small
Yo.
square of my like window, I can still see my bald spot right there. And
Yeah,
I don't
see,
know
yeah, you
why it
kinda-
happens. It like I
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
grow a full
Yo,
beard
I've
except
heard-
for these
I've heard
like
how to
two
in-
bald spots right at the sides of my
yeah,
mouth.
yeah.
And for you guys, I think it would look great if you cut this part of the chin out and you just have like the strap coming down up to a goatee.
See,
Like that's what I think you guys have.
Oh,
I'm lucky enough that it
yeah.
grows a little more up onto my chin and almost fills
Yeah, I
this
don't
out,
have
but I still have
that.
these bald spots.
I don't have that up to the chin. Like I have this
Yeah.
right here. That's as much as it goes, and then right here, that's like, it doesn't go like yours. That's as much as it goes. A little tiny little fucking right there.
What do you guys think about that? Those things that you roll on your face.
Spiky ball.
It's like
Spiky
a little
boy?
roller.
Does that actually work? Do you
Yeah, the
guys know?
spiky
Does that
thing.
actually
Yeah.
Um,
I think it works. I think it would work because like it's breaking up your skin, and it's allowing new hair follicles to come in.
I got zero clue how hair follicles work.
Oh, you heard a silent gulp?
Fucking Nick was just like, oh. He was so
I was the
amused.
ADHD kicking in right then and there, where I did not fucking care. I was just like,
You didn't care me taking a drink.
Yo.
Alright.
yeah, exactly. I was more interested in Simon's gulp than what you were saying.
Yo, Simon does have a mean gulp,
Dude,
man.
I went up to
That's
the
a
native
fucking
reserves,
gulp.
like way up north, and I still remember the kids like going up and like touching my Adam's apple, like cool. And I'm like, is this a white person thing? Because all the natives are really like infatuated with this little.
You do have a. I mean, I remember like when you like in high school, you did have a really. It wasn't like it was noticeable, but you did have a like. If
Well,
anyone would
apparently you
have
noticed.
a good Adam's apple, it would be you. Like you're like, oh,
Ah,
he's growing. He has a
Yeah,
good
man.
Adam's
It
apple.
feels like, yo, look at this dude's Adam's apple. Feels like I just take it, just rip it right out, right then and there. You know what I mean?
Yo, Simon's
First
Adam's
time
apple back
anybody-
then, it felt like it was a target. Like if someone punches Adam's apple, it'd be like, oh, if I'm gonna injure this guy, I'm gonna punch his Adam's apple. That's the one place.
is this what was going on in people's heads in high school? I'm just
Yo,
going around like, yeah, that guy's Adam's apple. Right there. My God. I couldn't grow a beard, but my
Fucking
Adam's
playing-
apple was just.
Yo, if Simon
erect.
got into
Hey man, if you couldn't grow a beard, your Adam's apple was the thing. It was like, oh,
Erect.
that guy has a nice Adam's apple. I could punch it right now if I wanted to.
I feel like if Simon got into like playing airsoft or something, someone just shoot. Like, can you imagine? Like, oh, somebody just shoot his fucking Adam's apple.
Damn.
Fucking, what do you call that? New self-consciousness unlocked. I don't know what that fucking thing's called, but you know, I'm now worried about it.
It's not.
What do people
Well,
think?
no, not really. It's not really noticeable now. Like you grew into. Your
Oh,
Adam's
I got
apple. Like,
fat.
back then.
Yeah, okay.
Like back then, your Adam's apple was growing faster than you were. Like,
Oh shit! Y'all, y'all, give me one quick second. I gotta swap camera
Yeah,
batteries.
no,
Just give me
we
one
give
second.
you no time. No, I remember in high school, like
shut
I
up.
look at the pictures of me in high school, and like I looked like a fucking puppet. Because I was still doing the buzz cuts back then, and I was upset about the buzz
yeah.
cuts because the first choice made me pay adult prices. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm a child. But they're like, yeah, you came in here on your own. You're paying your own money. You're an adult. I'm like, all right, fine.
Wow.
They must have just seen my Adam's apple and been like, yeah, adult. Oh, the thing. It is erect. It is fucking stiff. They wanted to flick it like, dung. I've only
He's like,
just
this
learned
guy's
about
a-
my giant
he's a
Adam's apple. I'm
full-grown
already
man.
roasting it.
He's a full grown man. Ain't no boy. He's a full grown man. You can pay full price.
Look at his bulge. What? He's wearing sweatpants? No. His neck. Shit. Fuck, I had no idea I had like a fucking bulge going on there.
You had a bulge. You had a bulge.
Just Nathan laughing in the background. All we can see is his roof.
It's
Nice
his
popcorn
bulge.
ceiling.
Like, here's his popcorn ceiling. I hear him saying, "Oh, the bulge, the bulge."
Nice
Nathan, what's going
popcorn
on?
ceiling loser. Who does
I have
popcorn
popcorn
ceilings? I
ceiling.
fucking...
The bulge.
Oh my god, I tore my popcorn ceiling off.
Yo, leave my fucking.
Yo, what's the
I
process
ripped
of
mine
that?
off. Oh, it's literally just spraying it with shit. I actually don't know. I pretended like I did know for a second, but I got no clue. I just know it's just plaster dripping, so it's like you spray it with something, or maybe you just throw it up. I should stop
Well,
talking. I got no
how do you
clue.
remove it? Like, how do you remove the popcorn ceiling?
Well, okay.
You scrape it.
You can put like a paint scraper, tape it to a shop vac, and turn the shop vac on. That way, while you scrape it, everything gets sucked in.
Ah.
But in my case, I tore the ceiling right off and I put new drywall up altogether. Because even when you scrape it off, it's like a layer of drywall mud. And then
Oh
the
yeah.
dripping thing is dripping off of it because it's just really, really thick drywall mud. So that stuff comes off heavy. It was just
Yeah.
easier for me to tear it off and redo the whole thing rather than working around it. But also, I thought I was going to put soundproofing insulation in the ceiling.
This chair
But I
is so
found
loud. I
out if you put
apologize, guys.
soundproofing insulation in the ceiling while you've got ductwork, it actually makes things louder because apparently the noise travels through the ductwork even better because it doesn't have these void
Oh
spaces to distribute in. So with
yeah,
all the
makes sense.
ductwork in my ceiling, I was told not to put soundproofing. I'm not 100% sure that's true, but it was what a contractor told me, and I was doing it on my own. So I'm just like, you know what? You just told me to save a bunch of money, and that it was going to be better. So yeah, I'm going to save money. Soundproofing
Damn.
installation is expensive.
What's the point of popcorn ceiling? Who the fuck came up with that and why? Like
Somebody
what the
saw a
fuck?
ceiling, and they're like, "Ah, that looks a little bland." I got an
Yo,
idea.
that must be like like 80s thing, like a 70s or 80s thing. Cause like, there ain't no fucking way I would be thinking about that shit.
Yeah, because I actually don't get the point of it as a kid. And here's how messed up I was a kid. As a kid, I used to think that popcorn ceilings were just so that it would just keep the dust off of it. But my stupid ass didn't think about dust doesn't settle on fucking
You really
ceilings.
think dust goes settles up instead of down? Fucking- Okay, no, I thought I was pretty dumb as a kid, but I wasn't that dumb. Here I was like both of us are like, well, Nathan's the smartest out of both of us, but you're just thinking like, oh yeah, keeps the dust off a ceiling.
Wow, I bet your dumbass wasn't even thinking about the popcorn ceilings, was it?
I wasn't fucking thinking.
Yeah, there you
Popcorn.
go. There you go. This man was working through some philosophical shit. Meanwhile, you're here going like,
Yo,
oh, I don't know.
you guys know
Avatar
those
is pretty cool. I wish I had a lightsaber.
you guys know those freaking you guys know you guys know the putty knives, like
Yeah.
the putty knives you use like for drywall. I was obsessed with those. I just want to take a putty knife right to the ceiling,
It's so
and scrape off
satisfying.
all the floor.
Like-
It's so
like,
satisfying.
I knew if we did
So
that, our mom would
satisfying.
whoop our fucking ass because we're not even supposed to do that.
Yo, facts.
And there's me. My mom was like, yeah, do whatever you want. All right. Tear it all down. Tear it all down. Get rid of it.
I wish, man. I wish.
Damn. How long?
We've been recording for
man?
1
It's probably
hour,
getting
23
close.
minutes, 24 seconds, and whatever milliseconds is going to count down.
Ooh, I'm at 30 seconds. I started recording a little before you. I'm sorry. I fucked up.
Get shit
But
on.
yeah.
Not into that.
Well, anyway, I gotta take a leak. I'll be back.
I'm honestly, this might be a good time to like stop the podcast.
All right,
'cause
yeah.
I gotta cook a dinner for this girl, take a leak,
Yeah.
and also shower, I guess.
Yeah, no, fair
Yeah.
enough. I'm thinking the same thing. All right. Okay, guys. So we're gonna close the podcast here. It's a little finicky. It's probably gonna take me a few days to edit this because I had to stop recording a few times. Got phone calls.
I promise I don't
stop
care.
the screen recording, and then I have external recording. So yeah, I know you
It's
don't
the
give a
same
shit.
thing.
But
We just lost all interest in what you were saying. We're like, here we go.
All right. So for anybody that wants to comment, any questions, maybe we could do a little Q&A in the next episode. I'll answer all of those in the next episode. You can edit. I'm editing. Fuck. I'm so fucking gone right now. You can comment in any of the video clips I'm posting soon as a little thing going here, but oh yeah, Simon left, but fucking Simon dipped. I can't. But okay, yeah. So for the listeners, I'll catch you guys later. And again, you can view all my other stuff on my YouTube channel, just called Nathan Kirk. It's where I upload my vlogs about my day-to-day life. I haven't uploaded there for a while, but hopefully I can start making content for you guys. And for Nick, he's always okay. Simon just lost Wi-Fi. He actually didn't hang up, but yeah. That's pretty much it. Hopefully we'll see you guys next time. We'll try to drop more episodes as soon as we can and as frequently as we can. But of course, we're at different places at different times. Well, not really different times, Nick. You get what I mean. But yeah, this is gonna take a long time to edit this episode.
Still screen recording.
For those of you for those of you listening to this right now. Oh, by the way, Nick, send that to me in Google Drive. That video.
Okay, well, I meant to
or
actually
Google
cut
Photos,
out
whatever
like
one.
a while ago. I forgot it was like screen recording. It's on Tiana's phone.
That's fine. I could probably use the extra footage anyway. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have an amazing day, week, month, whatever it may be. And hopefully we see you guys in the next episode. Not sure when that is. Again, we're trying to upload more frequent episodes as we go and get a studio going. That way we can all be together and screw this online video chat stuff.
Good luck, everybody
All right,
else.
see you guys later. Bye, Nick.